After 20 years, 9 Super Bowl appearances, 6 rings, Tom Brady posted his goodbye.
This is it for him, man. Thanks for a hell of a run.
Tom Brady is going to wind up as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Wrap your mind around that one.
When you get yourself in a situation like this, this is a great opportunity for us to get to. We're going to be in it at the end. There's no team that's going to run away from us.
Tom Brady's arm strength will be tested more in Bruce Arians' system in Tampa, but he should be up to the task. Brady and Jameis Winston, believe it or not, had the exact same number of completions and attempts on deep passes thrown into tight windows last year. They were tied for the best completion rate in the entire league. Bucs coach Bruce Arians is confident in Brady's ability to throw it deep.
I think their perception's just wrong. I thought his deep ball was outstanding last year. Through their play-action game, they hit a lot of deep balls. And our quarterback, I thought he put it as good as anybody. He told the guy that's open. We do have reads that start deep and come to short. I've had a couple of quarterbacks that, they just keep looking deep. They won't throw the check down. Tom Moore has the best saying in the world: you never go broke putting money in the bank, take the damn check down. We don't have to teach Tom that. But I think the freedom of looking downfield on certain routes and certain situations, when the matchup's perfect, take it. Don't be afraid to take it. Some quarterbacks are afraid to take it. I'm not looking for a check down Charlie type quarterback.
You know what he says, no risk it, no biscuit, no check down Charlie. Marcus Spears back here with us. Stephen A., starting with you on this one. Is Tom Brady still a big-time deep threat?
I think he can be. I don't think last year was any indication that he can't be. That's where I'm going with. I understand that birth certificate is collecting additional dust. And as a result of that, who knows what he's going to look like next year. But what this tells me, listening to Coach Bruce Arians, is this. Clearly, he didn't see that last year. What this tells me is that Bruce Arians believes that there's nothing that he sees that says that Tom Brady can't do it. With Mike Evans, with Chris Godwin, with Cameron Brate, with O.J. Howard. The list goes on and on. With him calling the plays along with Byron Leftwich, he believes that Tom Brady can do that, and so do I. I don't view Tom Brady as somebody who's lost such flagrant steps that he's simply, just another guy right now. Hell no, he's Tom Brady. I still believe he can be great. I still believe he's going to be great. I'd like to remind everybody that at age 42, with slippage, bereft of weapons, the guy threw for over 4,000 yards, only threw 8 interceptions. I'd like to remind everybody in 18 years, because in 2008 he only played 1 game when he got hurt and Matt Castle had to come in. But in 18 complete seasons, he has never thrown more than 14 interceptions in a season. He has never won less than 9 games in a season. As a matter of fact, that was only once. Every other time, he's won 10 or more. This is Tom Brady that we're talking about here. And the multitude of weapons that he'll have available to him, particularly playing in the division where you get Carolina twice, you get Atlanta with their suspect defense twice, you get New Orleans twice. That could probably be a shootout. We have to understand what this man is going to be capable of. So I hear what Bruce Arians is saying, and what it says to me is that Bruce Arians believes, watching the film, paying attention to who Tom Brady is and what they're getting, they didn't see the kind of slippage that Max and others were alluding to, and that's why they're confident he can do it. And if they're confident, I'm confident.
Look, I remember Brady tweeting, I think he tweeted it out, a picture of 61 miles an hour on the radar gun, apparently for my benefit, that he wasn't falling off the cliff. There's no denying the physical evidence that he can still throw the ball down the field, and he can still even thread the needle down the field. But there's a big difference between being able to do that. You can say, well, he can be accurate down the field, and being an accurate passer down the field, period. In other words, Michael Vick, when he was in his prime, I saw him thread the needle down the field like a laser-guided missile. But he couldn't do it consistently. He could do it sometimes, not consistently. Brady used to be able to do that consistently. Now he does that. He's capable of doing it, but the consistency's not there. Now, a lot of people say that's because the receivers aren't where they're supposed to be. They were young. They didn't have the speed on the outside. But what I saw was different. And the way I think about that is, as players get older, they can still get the giddy up on the fastball if they muscle it. but they're going to lose consistency of the accuracy. That's why Brady, I think, that's a contributing factor, because I can't deny the facts that he had a young receiving core, that he didn't have speed on the outside, he didn't have a tight end. Those are facts. So maybe they weren't where they were supposed to be sometimes. But that's one contributing factor. Another that I thought I saw, whatever Bruce Arians saw, was he has to do more to get the mustard on the ball. So he was missing guys deep, he was missing them shallow, he was missing them left, he was missing them right, and I did not see the consistency of the accuracy threading the needle down the field. That's the difference as a player ages, and I believe that's what's happened to Tom Brady. Can he still be dangerous with speedsters down the field? Yes, he can, as many quarterbacks can. Can he do it like he used to consistently? That remains to be seen, and I have my doubts.
Well, the bottom line is Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich are going to have to protect Tom Brady as this season goes along. It's not about can Tom Brady push the ball downfield. We all know it. We just saw him do it last year. It's not about if he has enough arm strength to push it 60 yards down the field. My whole question is, can you do it over a 17-week season as much as Bruce Arians' history has told us he will ask his quarterback to do it? I think that's the question that everyone needs to be asking. The bottom line is this, guys. Tom Brady is still a top-tier quarterback in this league, as much as Max doesn't want to admit to that. He can still play within what Tom Brady has done to make him successful for a large amount of years in this league. And when you look at this particular situation, everybody will have newness to everything except for Tom Brady if Tampa is smart. If Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich is asking Tom Brady to be what they've grown accustomed to being as far as coaching quarterbacks that can push the ball downfield, this ain't going to be a good marriage. But if they allow Tom Brady to call shots and allow him to be in this offense, he can have success.
Well, Swagoo, first of all, Bruce Arians said that, you know what, they are going to let Tom Brady do his thing. You know, he basically, just maturates to the quarterback, and whatever the quarterback likes to do most, that's what they evolved their offensive system around. That's what he said yesterday. I'm paraphrasing. He used those exact words, but that's basically what he was saying. But Swagoo, I just wanted to ask you a question. Did you see Fred Astaire, Max Kellerman, just a few minutes ago? Did you see what Fred Astaire said? He sat up there and said, I have my doubts. What the hell does that mean? You said the cliff 3 years ago. You said that you was only late by a year, which was 2 years ago. Now you saying you have your doubts. Which one is it? Can we be more definitive, Fred
Stephen
Astaire?
A, this is very,
Michael
by
Jackson,
the way, no. Your
Max Kellerman.
Your mischaracterization of what I said is absurd at this point.
I just quoted
What I said is
Mommy, did he say that?
I said he can still be an NFL quarterback, but he will no longer be elite. Are you sitting here now saying
you said you had your
there
doubts?
Are non-elite?
Did you not say you have your doubts?
Are you saying that's right? Time will tell.
Did you
and
not
I
say
believe
you
I'll
have
be
your
proven
doubts?
right. What don't you understand about time will tell, and we'll see who's right? That's what you're asking me.
I'm saying you can't say time will tell. You just said you've been saying for 3 years he's done. What is it?
Stephen
Swagoo,
are you telling me?
Am I missing something? Swagoo, he said 3 years ago he's over.
Yes, you can just keep saying that for the rest of the segment. Are you telling me that we haven't seen NFL quarterbacks, middle-of-the-pack quarterbacks with great weapons, complete throws down the field? You are somewhat dependent on your weapons. That's why he chose the Bucs, because they have endless weapons.
I'm not saying that.
Oh, well, that's what it sounds like you're saying.
I'm saying that Tom Brady can still be great. I'm saying that Tom Brady can still be great. I'm not sitting there like you saying, I have my doubts. After you've been saying for 3 years, he's over a cliff and he's done, and then admitted you weren't here late, which means that you've been the last 2 years.
The last 2 years, year over year, you see non-elite play, followed by certainly non-elite play. You're blaming it on his weapons. I'm blaming it on his falling. We will see who's right.
Nobody's listening to you right now. Nobody's listening to you right now.
All right,
Nobody's
let's zip
listening
it,
to you.
everybody.
Go ahead,
We gotta
Molly.
go. Marcus Spears is going to be back with us later. It is not a cliff anymore, Stephen A. It's a ravine. We learned that earlier this week. When we come back, the one and only Magic Johnson joins us on the anniversary of the highest-rated national championship game, one of the greatest rivalries in sports. That's next. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Can they take down Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs? Mark Ingram will answer that for us.